Malcolm X left us the blueprint, y'all, and it's about time we use it.
Come on, give the power to the people. Give the power to the people. Yeah, yeah. Give the power to the people. Give the power to the people. Yeah, yeah.
By any means necessary.
Welcome back to the Black Revolutionary Collective podcast. And today we journey to a pivotal moment in our history, the evolution of the ideology behind Black Power. We're stepping into the atmosphere of June 28, 1964, at the founding rally of the Organization of Afro-American Unity. A moment electrified by the return and the transformed vision of none other than Malcolm X. Fresh from his transformative pilgrimage to Mecca, Malcolm X stood before a packed audience at the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem, New York. The journey had been profound because he returned with the blueprint for our Black liberation. His plan was multifaceted, a strategic framework for empowerment on multiple fronts. Malcolm X emphasized the crucial need for political maturity and education. He urged Black people to become politically sophisticated, to understand the levers of power, and to use their voting power strategically. Holding politicians accountable, regardless of party affiliation, he stressed the importance of independent political action and the formation of alliances based on mutual interests. His plan also centered on economic development and self-reliance. Malcolm called for Black communities to build their own businesses, to control their own economies, and to create jobs within their own neighborhoods. Hello? Okay? He understood that economic power was inextricably linked to political power and social liberation. He envisioned a future where Black communities were not dependent on the goodwill of the dominant society, but were self-sufficient and thriving. Malcolm X also advocated for social and cultural revitalization. He stressed the importance of reclaiming African heritage, of fostering a sense of pride in Black identity, and of building strong community institutions. Strong community institutions. Come on now, y'all. He understood that psychological liberation was just as crucial as political and economic freedom. He encouraged the study of African history and culture, the development of Black art and literature, and the strengthening of family structures within the community, with an emphasis on Black love. And then you got self-defense. In an era where they were continuously being brutalized by the police and state-sanctioned violence, the principle of community self-defense, of protecting our own, remains a vital conversation to this day, since nothing has changed. Whether through cop watching, community patrols, or legal defense networks, we need to be self-sufficient in our self-defense. Malcolm articulated a clear strategy for achieving human rights. He argued that if the United States government failed to protect the basic human rights of its Black citizens, then the struggle would be taken to the international stage. Can you imagine if he got to do this, right? Appealing to the United Nations for intervention. He framed the Black struggle not just as a civil rights issue within America, but as a human rights issue demanding global attention. He said, "We declare our right on this earth to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by what? By any means necessary." Now, what's wrong with that? Malcolm X's message resonated deeply within the Black community. His intellectual rigor, his unflinching honesty, his newfound emphasis on unity and self-determination offered a powerful alternative to the more integrationist approach of the civil rights movement. He empowered a generation to think globally, to embrace their African heritage, and to demand not just equality, but genuine liberation. His words ignited a fire in the hearts of many, fueling the Black Power movement with a new sense of urgency and possibility. However, this powerful voice was soon to be silenced. Less than a year after his pivotal speech on February 21, 1965, Malcolm X was assassinated while preparing to address a gathering at that same Audubon ballroom where he laid out the blueprint, the very same place where he had launched the OAAU. The shock waves of his murder reverberated across the nation and the world. COINTELPRO strikes again. J. Edgar Hoover, the notorious head of the FBI at the time, had long viewed Malcolm X as a dangerous subversive. His COINTELPRO program actively sought to discredit and neutralize Malcolm X. Malcolm X's life was tragically cut short, but his impact continues to reverberate. His emphasis on self-determination, economic empowerment, and the international solidarity remains profoundly relevant to the revitalization of the Black Power movement of today. To move forward with Malcolm's plan in our current context, we must embrace political education and organize independently to exert real power. We need to build and support Black-owned businesses and institutions, fostering economic self-sufficiency with our communities. We must reclaim and celebrate our cultural heritage, the fullness of our heritage, strengthening our collective identity and pride. And crucially, we must continue to advocate for our human rights on both domestic and international stages. Global Black unity. We must demand justice and accountability for the ongoing systemic oppression of Black people. The forces that sought to silence him in '65 are still at play, people. And they're out and about and proud, wearing MAGA hats. But in his words and his vision and his unwavering commitment to the liberation of Black people, he said that this is a fire that can never be extinguished. It is our duty to pick up that torch, to study the plan, to adapt to our current realities and build the future that he envisioned, whether he was here or not. Malcolm taught us that freedom isn't given, it's taken. And it's taken together as a united force. Malcolm X gave us more than a speech that day. He gave us a roadmap. And if we still believe in freedom, not next year, not someday, but right now, then we better start walking the path. Because as Brother Malcolm said, by any means necessary. I have so many people coming at me like, well, maybe we should try this and maybe we should try that. They are missing the point. What that tells me is you don't know your history, because we already have the answer. He already told us. And even before Malcolm, there were people that told us throughout our Black history that building our own institutions was the answer. That making sure that we had political, economic, and social power over our own destiny has been said for centuries. We, as a community, are the ones who haven't risen to the occasion. We, as a community, are the ones responsible for doing the hard work in the community. You can't just say and spew out all the things that are wrong, but unwilling to be a part of the hard work to fix all the things that are wrong. If I go through our 10-point platform for the Black Revolutionary Collective, they are very similar to the 10-point platform of Malcolm X. It is also very similar to the 10-point platform of the Black Panther Party, because all of these people and organizations believe in the same thing. We believe in building our own institutions. We believe in focusing on our own community and its problems, and not trying to save everybody, but to create a safe space for Black people. I get in trouble with a lot of people right now because this is a Black organization for Black people, just Black people, made for Black people, by Black people. Because apparently it is like the worst thing you could do to create or attempt to create a safe space for Black people. Why would that be a bad thing? As if Black people don't deserve a safe space. A safe space to communicate with each other, to get back into community with each other, to bond, to work together. We don't deserve that. We don't deserve to be happy, to be at peace, to not be on edge. It is not our fault that when we are in the presence of non-Black people, we have to be on alert. We have to be in a defensive stance, because that is how you have treated us from the moment you've ever met us. And so, yes, the only time I'm fully relaxed is when I'm around my own people. I did not do that. I did not create that atmosphere. It makes me think of Tupac. I was given this world. I didn't make it. So let's just be clear. Creating a safe space for Black people to unite and work together is not a hate group. I don't hate anybody. Okay? But I do love my people. And I will not apologize for putting us first when nobody else does. No one cares. Understand, nobody cares about police brutality. Nobody cares about the racist bail system in this country that keeps innocent Black people in jail for years before they see a trial date. Nobody cares that the fullness of our history isn't taught to our young Black children. Nobody cares that we have food deserts in every Black urban area and Black rural area in the country. Because if anybody did care on a large scale, none of this would be happening. Nobody cares about the gerrymandering that's going on to try to invalidate our vote in our areas in which we live. Nobody cares that these school boards are in control of our curriculum and we're not on the school board. There's a laundry list of things that nobody else cares about but the people affected by it. We are the people affected by systemic racism in every facet of our lives. So we are the people that have to fight back against it, that have to come together, work together to build a better future for ourselves. No one else is going to do it. And so then to have the audacity to then tell those same Black people that you have wronged at every single turn, that they are wrong for trying to unite all Black people. Malcolm X went to Africa And he witnessed at that time African leaders from different walks of life or different ideologies coming together and saying, we don't agree on much, but we agree on our liberation. We agree on getting rid of these colonizers. So we're going to put all our petty differences aside. Malcolm X witnessed this. And that's how he saw that it was possible. And he came back home and said, this, what they're doing in Africa is what we need to be doing. He even knew that once both sides do it, once the black African Americans here do it and Africans in Africa do it, then we could have global unity. It was all right there. But we always seem to have our own people coming up talking about how impossible it is. We always have our own people saying, well, we can't really do that. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough this. We don't have just excuses after excuse after excuse. You know why? You know where excuses come from in this work? Because you don't want to do the work. So instead of admitting that you don't want to actually do the work that needs to be done in our communities, you complain and say how impossible the work is. Yeah, that's what's going on, right? I want to do a food program that ensures that all black children are fed. No hungry bellies. All year long in every city where there are black people, where there are black children. Healthy food. But when I bring it up, everybody's all gung-ho about it. Oh, yes, we need to do this healthy food program. We need to go national. We need to make sure every child has food in their bellies. Yes, I'm with you. And then I put up a list and say, hey, I need volunteers that are going to help fix the sandwiches and put the fruit in the bag and all of the things. And crickets. Hey, I need somebody to go pick up the food from the food pantry or from the black farmer who said that they would give food to this program. And I'm looking around for volunteers that aren't there. But I thought you said that this was a good idea and that you wanted to help the people. You want this to happen. Okay, there's a difference between wanting something to happen in your community and stepping up to do the work that it takes for it to happen. We can't continue to not hold each other accountable. That's not how this blueprint gets done. We could talk all day about what's wrong. We all know what's wrong, what needs to be fixed. But if you're unwilling to step up, then we just talking. I'm not just talking. I'm going to take the handful of people I got and we're going to make these sandwiches and put these lunches in these bags and pass them out. We're going to do that. Because that's what needs to be done. It's a mentality shift that I'm asking for, that I'm pushing for in the black community. By any means necessary means a lot more than just telling somebody what you're going to do. By any means necessary also concludes that there are a lot of different ways that we can get things done in our communities. We need to be willing to collaborate. We need to be willing to strategize with each other. And we also need discipline. Yikes. Here we go. So, discipline means that you do what you say you're going to do. Discipline means that you put forth the effort to ensure your continued education on matters of black history, on matters of policy, on matters of where we are in our cultural appropriation, everything. I don't know everything. I read every day. I'm always striving to learn more, to be better, so that I can bring everything I've got to this fight. And you have to start asking yourself, what have you done? While you always telling somebody else what they need to do in the community, what are you doing? Put the mirror up and ask yourself, are you interested in the fight for liberation, or are you committed to the fight for liberation? Because this is not for immature people. This is not for people half in, half out. This is not for people looking to raise their brand identity or get more followers through association to liberation. For those of you interested in the Black Revolutionary Collective, I'm going to tell you what our 10-point platform is. And then you decide if that's something you fully agree with. Because if you don't fully agree with it, then don't join. And if you're not willing to learn this 10-point platform and know it and be able to explain it to other people, if you are not willing to go into the community and educate your brothers and sisters, if you are not willing to volunteer to help us with the food program or the healthcare program or the youth program or the civic engagement program, if you're not willing to help with these things, do not join this organization. Don't join any organization, because you're just wasting their time. We need serious people, committed people to do this work, because it's the most important thing going on right now in the world. We are under attack. I don't know if you noticed, but anti-blackness is at an all-time high. Everybody's coming for our necks and taking the little crumbs that they've provided over the years, pretending to be equal under the law. They ain't pretending no more. They're taking everything. Ain't gonna be no more lunches in schools, in our schools anyway. Ain't gonna be no more SNAP. Ain't gonna be no more Medicare and Medicaid for all. Employment is at an all-time low for the Black community. 100,000 Black women recently lost their jobs. This is real time, happening in real time. It's not theoretical. It's not a history lesson. We are living history right now. Decades from now, they will talk about this time. Did we stand up and fight for ourselves, or did we roll over and die? Because those are our options. Now, like I said, this 10-point platform is an evolution from Malcolm X's platform. Our 10-point platform is simple. Number 1, end systemic racism. Number 2, end police brutality. Number 3, we must own the land and the businesses in our communities. Number 4, we must have control over our own school system. Number 5, we must have equal pay and reparations. Number 6, we must unite the Black vote around a national legislative agenda. Number 7, we demand an immediate end to all corruption in the justice system. Number 8, we demand a full withdrawal of all colonizers from our motherland, Africa. Number 9, we demand an immediate end to all Black gangs and the flood of guns and drugs into our communities. Number 10, self-defense is our right by law, and we will use it by any means necessary. That's it. Now, if you listen to that and you down with it, then you should join. If you listen to that and you're inspired by it and you want to get involved in the real work in the community, then you should join. But if you want to come in complain about a bunch of stuff, do absolutely nothing for your people, do not sign up for this revolution. This is not a place for pretenders. This is not a place for armchair members. We are active. We are built to be active. We have no time to waste. I'm doing and working on things that I never thought I would. I'm not a fundraiser. It doesn't come natural to me to ask for money, but I am learning how to do it because we need to raise money to facilitate these programs in the community. Everybody got to step out of their comfort zone and do what is necessary to get things done, period. Even me. In my organization, we talk things through as a collective. We work on things together. I'm not just coming in and telling everybody, this is the way it's going to be, do what I say blindly, and move on. We talk things through. We work together. And those who are unwilling to do so quickly move on. We are creating a safe space for all Black people. We have a code of conduct. And the main point of that code of conduct is to ensure that everybody knows that everybody involved is to be respected at all times. And we accept all Black people everywhere. No matter your religion, no matter your socioeconomic status, no matter your education level, no matter your sexual orientation, no matter how light or dark you are, no matter if you're mixed, if you're Black, we welcome you. This is about us putting our petty differences aside, like Malcolm X said. All right, that's it for me. In our next episode, I will be doing a full breakdown of the healthy lunch program that I want to start so we can clearly talk about it and talk about what we need it to be and the pilot program that we're going to be starting in Chicago and how we'll build it out to all of our different chapters across the U.S. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you taking the time to learn more today. Please be sure to read the autobiography of Malcolm X. That's the only book I can tell you about because literally it changed my life. It changed a lot of people's lives. And if you're looking to really understand the magnitude of this fight and what it takes to be a part of it, then the autobiography of Malcolm X is a must read. And with that, I just want to say, I love you, Black man. I love you, Black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
Come on, give the power to the people. Give